Amongst the swirl and glamour of Grad 2023 at Chateau Fairmont, I wanted to send you a graduating message grounded in our Shawnigan campus, your home away from home. We relocate with great excitement to Whistler for Grad, but I always feel our hearts remain on campus, and hence my message from here to you all for tonight's dinner. I'm standing in front of the statue of the Shawnigan Stag, which welcomes all to our campus and welcomed you on your first opening day. I love the message on the plaque beneath. It reads, "It will watch over all who enter these grounds." And I walk past it every day on my way into school, a reminder of the Stags and our community's collective responsibility to care for you all from the moment you arrived. Opening day is lost in the mist of time, but you may remember that feeling of nervous excitement and the tears of your parents, mainly the fathers, as they left you behind. One Shawnigan parent wrote, and I've asked Gaynor to read it.
I knew I had to be strong. We stood eye to eye on the sidewalk, holding hands, and he stared into my soul for reassurance. And then I had to drive away and leave him there with his little suitcase. I watched him in the rearview mirror, growing smaller and bigger at the same time.
This parent continues to write of Shawnigan as this magical place, the inevitable tears and foot-stomping defiance of teenagers, a good Canadian education, grounded with manners, a dream realised, and perhaps most importantly, how her boys found their callings, or at least their beginnings. Shawnigan never expected to find a chapter dedicated to Shawnigan Lake School and its impact on her two boys in Pamela Anderson's recently published book. Our hope is that all of you, as the class of 2023, have felt that you have belonged here and that you have found your beginnings. And this year in particular, I feel a little sense of loss as quite a few of you arrived back in grade 8 in 2018 along with the Lamont family, all newbies stepping into the unknown of Shawnigan, my first 5-year grads. One of the reasons we have built a unique grade 8 program with the creation of Samuel House is to support and nurture our grade 8s and serve as a springboard into the other houses. And it's that time of year with telltale signs around campus. The dawn high-pitched whistling and piping of the bald eagles in trees around us, the trout rising off the dock, the evening frog chorus in Kay's Pond, in which some of you will be jumping in a month's time. At the start of this term, I was with Gaynor and Rod Samuel in Japan to engage with our Shawnigan community, and we arrived just in time to see the cherry blossoms in downtown Tokyo. Cherry blossoms symbolize exquisite beauty, change, the nature of life, and new beginnings. An explosion of white and pink. One of my favorite places on campus is right here. Each year I wait patiently for the 3 cherry trees in front of the head's house to erupt into sunburst pink cherry blossom trees. They are for me the heralds of spring on our campus. And you will sense it too with the Shawnigan rituals on campus, rugby on Canada Field, our regatta, AP exam season, university acceptances, house photos, and of course good mischief. Even a wicker stag recently appeared outside my office door. And the blossom of the dogwood tree, the emblem of British Columbia, each May reminds us that spring has sprung and that a graduating class is soon to leave, our darling buds of May. And all too soon our cherry and dogwood blossoms are gone, as you will be. As I walk past the cherry blossoms on my way to my office each morning, I often find myself humming a Snow Patrol song called Chasing Cars, and a couple of lines in particular. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. And I don't quite know how to say how I feel. May has arrived, and this May, I don't quite know how to say how I feel. In 1916, our visionary founder, C.W. Lonsdale, created a humble school here in the Canadian wilderness. Over 8,000 alumni have graduated over our 107-year history, with a further 145 of you here tonight. You've witnessed spring on our campus, and this time it has heralded the beginning of the end. What we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. Each of you as a member of the class 2023 will be caught in that no man's land between an eagerness to be free of this place and at the same time a deep-rooted love of the place, its seasons and its rituals. Home is where one starts from. You will become the past, with your photos caught immortal in a time and place in the yearbook and down the hall. And for some of our parents tonight, this too is an emotionally charged moment, as it is also the beginning of the end of their Shawnigan journey. One parent wrote to me over the spring break with this message: "Dear Mr. Lamont, intentionally we wish to share our praise and feedback with you regarding the staff who have meant so much before things feel too emotional and too sad to express in June, when for us, our Shawnigan journey will come to a close, at least for now. We remain so grateful to Shawnigan for all the ways the school and community experiences have enriched our children's lives. Thank you, parents, for trusting us. You will have been tearful on opening day. Pamela Anderson also reveals in her book that as she drove away through the school gates, she pulled over at the crew house and cried as she let her first son move forward on his own road. And now, with 1 month to go, your children are making an end and starting a new beginning. It will take courage, but it will be a new beginning full of adventure, full of discovery. I loved a moment in a recent Founders Day chapel service when the Rev invited Ripley's House boys and staff to stand and sing the first verse of their house hymn. The boys rose, and so, unexpectedly, did an octogenarian in another part of the chapel. Once a Ripley's boy, always a Ripley's boy, as with all our houses. You may not remember what we taught you, but you will remember your house hymn and your house motto. And with this in mind, I've asked the head of house or prefect or grade 12 group to remind us of each of your house mottos.
Share Sean.
Ex humo dare lucem.
Alice Olanis Procreis.
Cave lupum.
From unity, strength.
Non sibi satellis. Ubi crux ibi lux.
Alone we could do so little.
But together we can do so much.
A North Star for life. So with 1 month to go, I have 3 messages for you, the class of 2023. Enjoy every last minute with your friends. Love our school as it has loved you. Enjoy tonight and the after party. It's time to begin, isn't it?
So this is what you meant when you said that you were spent. And now it's time to build from the bottom of the pit right to the top. Don't hold back. Packing my bags and giving the academy a rain check.